Can you able to hear me? Say yes or no. Okay. So we were discussing something about your output range coverage, right? So in this, we had took the example of your input domain for commission problem. With respect to this particular input domain, we have input domain with respect to your locks, stocks, and barrels. So here it takes from uh, locks, stocks, and barrels, right? So your locks will start from 1 to 70. Your stocks will start from 1, it will be having the range 1 to 80, 1 to 90. So this is what the cube that you are having it. Fine. What about this particular triangles now? What about this triangle? Anybody can ask it. So this is based on the output, that is 20%, 15%, and 10% ranges of values, whatever you are saying it. For that, what will be the midpoint value for your barrels? What will be the midpoint value for your locks? Midpoint value for your stocks? With respect to that, it will be taking 33.3 cannot be accepted. You can say it 33 or 34, you can say it. So 22, similarly 22.2, we cannot accept it as a lock. So you can sell 22 locks or 23 locks. Anything you can just go with it. Here as well. But with respect to your 15%, so 40 will be the midpoint value with respect to 15% of selling the gun. Complete gun, if you want to sell it, 15% if you want to commit it at that time, you need to have minimum lock should be sold as 40. So you are, sorry, maximum locks will be sold as 40. So maximum stocks will be sold it as 60. Maximum barrels will be selling it as 72. So remaining values is nothing but the output range with respect to your 20%. So that's how it will be just defined. So based on the output ranges, they are predicting what will be the input that you can just have. So this is nothing but your output range values. Now they have given one particular problem called as next state problem. We all are familiar with this particular problem. Problem statement is very simple. You need to have a particular date given. Next date should be predicted from your program. That's it. If you give 1 to 2020, it should give the output as 2 to 2020. So in that particular sense, you need to just predict it. If it is a leap year, then it need to accept 29 value also. If it is not a leap year, then it should not accept the 29th value. It should say some exception is happening over that. So you cannot have 20. Or you can just go with saying that next particular date, whatever is that, that will be predicted. So if it is 28, it is available, then it will be accepted. If the input is given as 29, then it should not accept it. That's what I just wanted to tell you. Okay. Any doubt with respect to this? Okay. Now, one simple question. Everything is available on the screen. I just wanted to ask you, what is this 15 normal boundary value test cases is all about? And what is this 125 worst case boundary value analysis is all about? Yesterday, we have taken some particular formulas. One is with respect to your normal boundary value analysis, you will be having 4 into n plus 1, where n varies from, n is nothing but the variable or number of inputs that you are feeding it. Suppose in your next state problem, what will be the n value? What is the n value? What's this? Resume. I'll take a text box. Okay. Normal BVA, it is saying 4 times of n plus 1. So if you are extending it to robust BVA, robust boundary value analysis, it will be 5, 5 or 6, 6 times of n plus 1. This is the number of test cases. Next, if you are taking worst case boundary value analysis, only worst case boundary value analysis. So with respect to this, it will be 5 to the power n. Whereas with respect to your robust worst case boundary value analysis, the answer will be 7 cap n. 7 to the power n. This is what we have just seen it in the last class. Now, with respect to this, if I just show you this particular screen, 15 normal boundary value test cases is involved. 125 worst cases is involved. Wow, how it is possible? When it will be going to take care? 125 worst cases means 5 to the power n should be happening because 3 inputs are there. So one input is your date, another input is month, another input is year. So based on that, you'll be getting this particular answer as 125 test cases. Why it is 15? So according to you, if you are going with normal boundary value analysis, it will be 4 into 3 plus 1 because 3 inputs. 4 into 3 plus 1, how much it is? How much? 4 into 3 plus 1. If I say 4 into 3 plus 1, what will be the value? 30. Fine. All of you are getting it. But here they have given 15 cases. How come? It is 15. Where does this 2 cases came from? Okay, if you are saying that, okay, fine, it may be a robust boundary analysis. If you just apply the formula 6 into 3 plus 1. So it will be 18 plus 1 is 19, I think so, right? Correct? Hello? Am I audible? Yes. Okay. But 15 cases they have given it minimum. See, once you decide 13 or 19 or 125, it is just for our knowledge. It is not necessary that we need to carry on with the same type of test cases. Minimum this much it is required if you are following the things. Okay, last 10 minutes is that's what it is saying. So we'll wind up the class. Before winding up, we'll just see how it will be 15 and all those things. So it is nothing but 13 cases you have just followed it. In those 13 cases, if you have not got all the type of outputs, then you can go with extended to 2 more or 3 more cases. It depends. So 15 cases does not mean that always you need to go with the 15 cases. Minimum you require 15 cases to solve your particular complete your next state problem. That's what it says. So yesterday somebody asked me how to take the input with respect to your worst case. This is the best example for your worst case. See here, month is 1 always. What will be the table that we will be having for sorry, yeah, table? Can anybody guess what will be the table? Table is variable. Variable is for date. Date is min plus 1. Nominal max minus 1. Similarly, max. This is a simple boundary value analysis technique. This is with respect to simple boundary value analysis. This is with respect to your date. Date always starts from 1 and ends with 31. This is what we would be just assuming it. So based on this, your minimum plus 1 is 2. Nominal value is 15 or 16. Anything you can just keep it. So that's up to you. So we'll keep it as 15. One value minus that is 30. You may ask a question, why it is always taken from 1 to 31, sir? You may have taken it for 1 to 30. That is a drawback that we have with respect to your boundary value analysis. So we need to fix the range. Once the range is fixed, the range will be fixed based on the maximum number of input digit that we will be accepting. So that's how it will be just decided. Next is with respect to your month. If you are having months, it will be nothing but once again it starts from 1. There is no change in it. So this remains as it is, 1 to 12. So previous to it 11 it will be. So midpoint is 6. Your second month is 2. That's all. Year, always remember one thing. Your year always it starts from 1812 because it is the Gregorian calendar year which they have given it. From that year only will be just taking the rest of it. What will be the nominal value? Nominal value will be always changing, keep on changing. You can decide, you can just try this. If I just give 2020, so nominal value, how much it will be, you need to calculate and you can just fill that particular thing. So this will be your boundary value analysis technique, how to choose the input values. So with respect to it, only one, that's all. I'll be just checking it for 15 or 25 case assessments. So it was nothing but we are going with worst case situation. Your worst case situation says that 1 point will be just keeping it with respect to it, whatever the intersection other values are there, each one of it I'll be just gathering it. So that's your worst case design is all about. Okay, this is how your particular special value test cases has been designed. See here, 2, 28, 2012. If it is a leap year, it will be just giving you a leap year. Otherwise, something else. So whatever the thing is that, depending on that, it will be working. So 31, 10. 10 is August or, sorry, 10 is October. With respect to it, 31 days is the last one. So if you give with respect to your month as 31, the next particular day will be, it will be saying the end of the particular month itself. So that's how you'll be just defining your particular inputs with respect to it. What will be the expected output? Okay, this one we'll just see it in the next class. Any doubt with respect to today's class? Special value test cases, we have just seen how to design it, what will be the input, how to take it, and all those things. It is not restricted that only these things you need to take it. So I have given us some example with respect to your July month, with respect to your last date year, all those things. You can just go through it. Yeah, any doubt? Hello? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can just type it. Okay, what I'll be telling you is how many lab programs are over for all of you? For batch one, anyone can answer. Lab programs. Okay, B3 is also 2. Who's this? No, sir. Okay, fine. Anyway, one program is over, right? So you are familiar with boundary value analysis. I have taught you how to take that particular boundary value analysis. What is your job is you need to take the same example, that is triangle problem only, you take it. Start designing the test cases for robust boundary value analysis. You design it and send it to me. If there is any correction, I'll just make it and send it back to you. Okay? Hello? Anyway, one program is over, right? Can you able to hear me? So time clock is ticking. Just 2 minutes it is saying. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to do a very simple thing. You have applied it for a normal boundary value analysis with respect to your lab program. The same particular thing, you make two more tables. One is for worst case, one is for the robust normal way of boundary value analysis. So for these two, you just conduct it. So sir, for batch 2, test cases not done. Okay, but somebody has given that batch 2 we have finished one particular program, so you can just ask with your friend Sunil MS has been pointed that one program is over. Sumuka BS has also pointed it out. So maybe Surya, yes, so many others. So if you have any queries, you can call me, you can just talk with me anytime, but make sure that you know something about that particular program. Okay. So, okay, as the time is running away, so we'll make sure that next particular class will conduct with respect to what are all the drawbacks that we have with respect to your boundary value analysis, and we'll move on to the next particular topic, that is equivalence class partition. So, any doubt, you can mail me or you can send it through WhatsApp messages also, whatever the doubts that you have. If possible, I'll take up in the next class. The same doubts, I'll just explain it. Okay. So take care. Bye bye. Happy festival. Tomorrow, no class. Tomorrow, as per the timetable, tomorrow, no class because of festival. Is that clear? Can we wind up the class? Hello? Okay, bye.